Hi, and welcome to today's daily reading, which is for the 14th of January. And we're reading, as always, from Jesus Calling, Enjoying Peace in His Presence by Sarah Young. And there's one of these for the last 13 days, and there will be one hopefully for the whole year. So January 14th ties in with Samuel 16, verse 7, and Romans 8, verses 38 and 39. Let me bless you with my grace and peace. Open your heart and mind to receive all that I have for you. Do not be ashamed of your emptiness. Instead, view it as an optimal condition for being filled with my peace. It is easy to touch up your outward appearance, to look as if you have it all together. Your attempts to look good can fool most people. But I see straight through you, into the depths of your being. There is no place for pretense in your relationship with me. Rejoice in the relief of being fully understood. Talk with me about your struggles and feelings of inadequacy. Little by little, I will transform your weaknesses into strengths. Remember that your relationship with me is saturated in grace. Therefore, nothing that you do or don't do can separate you from my presence. So how many of you out there are the pretenders, the masqueraders, the foolers of others? Do you pretend to everybody that you're absolutely fine when you're not, when inside you're screaming for help? I wrote a book last year, at the end of last year, published it, and it was called Sisterhood of the Silent Screamers. And it's available on Amazon, but it's about this very thing, this silent screaming inside when everybody thinks you've got it together on the outside. So we can fool most people. I fooled my family, my sister, my mother. The only people I didn't fool was my inside my walls people, my husband, my children, because they saw me on a minute-by-minute basis. But to the outside world, everything was hunky-dory. So I think it's lovely to think that we can chat with Jesus. We can chat with an imaginary friend sitting beside us and tell them all of our stories, but that imaginary friend is Jesus, walking with us, sitting with us, listening to us. And the thing is, we don't even need to tell the story, our story, because the energy, Jesus, the universe, whatever, knows already. But it's so releasing to share how you're feeling with someone. And if you can't do it in the human plane, if like me in my darkest times, I couldn't share it with anybody, I had beautiful friends, I had a beautiful sister and mother, I had so many people that I could have shared it with. I could have shared it with the minister in the church, but I didn't. I was ashamed of feeling the way I did because I had a husband, beautiful children, a home, a good job. I had everything that's supposed to make you happy, and yet I was in the depths of despair, silently screaming for help. And if you are in that space, it can be difficult to share with someone in this human earthly plane. So I invite you, if you're struggling, to speak out loud. Speak out loud, put your hand over your heart and just let it out, and the release of saying it all and maybe crying through it all is so therapeutic. I'll just say therapeutic. And as I say, the universe, Jesus, the power of love already knows, and it's there to fill in those, little gaps that we create, the space that we create by sharing. That love comes into those little gaps, which then get bigger and bigger and bigger until our hearts can be filled with the Christ light, Jesus's love, just the energy of love in general, so that we can allow ourselves to be exactly who we are, accept, love ourselves, and in that we allow others to love us. and we are able to love them back. Because when we're blocked, when we're hiding, we're not letting people love us. We're not loving ourselves in that state. So, as I say, I invite you little by little to allow Jesus to transform your weaknesses into strengths, because we have huge strengths within us, and we're all given individual strengths for this life that we're living. We have enough within us to do a really good job in this life. So my 5 minutes are up. Namaste. Love to you all. Bye now. Bye.